refugees have been through.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vaz, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done. I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone.
Placement has been selected for the position vacated by Councilor Danelle Udina.
What are you doing
Died
here?
assisting
I'm waiting.
in an attempted coup against the council.
But for my parents, they put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
If anyone bothers you,
Prison Academy also fell to the Reapers when the
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Alliance forces were able to evacuate Home's students. While the Alliance takes heavy losses,
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Krogan leader Urdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
Great shot, Commander.
Assault on Asari space,
Yeah, I'll take that.
Nimbus cluster and the Salian Nebula.
I think we might need a different subject.
I don't believe it.
Cerberus forces have attacked Tuchanka, apparently trying to weaken Krogan
About time.
resistance against the Reapers. Krogan ground defenses repelled the attack. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage.
Have announced an
Come meet me again when you're able.
against the Reapers. Major Kate.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Placement has been selected for the position vacated by Councilor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council. Heavy losses are mounting as... As human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and Sue's Hub are hit.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Listen, please, we just need more food.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard,
Balak.
you should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race, a beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this Citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people. But what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I'm uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Shepard, are you alright?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. But we're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre Authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
Nice.
Thank you, human.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Your purchases...
Pressure's okay. No infection.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret... Don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Ah, easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died. About how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry. If that means anything.
If you're so remorseful... If you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family. Oh.
In a surprise move, Batarian ships from Batarian and Germany have joined Alliance forces. The Germany leaders have stated that defeating the Reapers supersedes old grudges. Cerberus attempts to take control.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested.
Assisted
It
by
doesn't-
Shepard. In preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Councilor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council. Losses are mounting as human colonies Forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selian Nebula.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins on Gay Hinnom in the
I
Hades
don't believe
Nexus.
it.
If you can get past the Reaper,
Sea sacrifices have killed the last invading forces.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. I wish we could have found the bastard responsible for the sabotage. But this is going to save a lot of lives. Thank you.
Our replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away. Hopefully some viewers will be inspired to help those who suffered in this war. I'll start putting this together tomorrow. No, tonight. Who has time for sleep? Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
You do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when Dakuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, somebody in supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war.
The library at Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the Huntress.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You, still got that merchant freighter?
Yeah,
Looking for work?
might as well. What you got?
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which,
Dancing?
watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis and a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I know a guy in customs. Crates of Medijo from weeks ago are still sitting on the dock. My friend finds us a few loose crates. You bring in your ship, we split it. 50-50. What do you say?
I should slit your goddamn throat?
What?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
Know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My planet's on fire, asshole! Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package of Medigel better stay where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gun shipment went.
Fine. I'll pass on the word. I think you should finish your drink.
Yeah. I think I should.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, stop the Reaper. An exercise shield could be life or death. Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
The Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Spectre status recognized.
Spectre destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an EZO mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet. Toxic atmosphere.
Kate. Hey, I wondered where you went. What's up?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
You sound angry.
No, just not used to staring down the gun of someone I've worked with so closely. How it all went down, it's got me... I don't know.
Okay. Talk to me. Let's have it.
If I hadn't backed down first, I feel like you would have taken me out.
I trusted you, and I knew you'd come around. That's all that matters. Main thing is we stopped the coup, and Cerberus is off the Citadel.
Yeah, but sometimes the way a thing goes down does matter, Shepard. Later when you have to live with yourself. Knowing that you acted with integrity, and it matters.
You're talking about Adina. You think he would have come in quietly? Kaidan, he gave you no choice. You had to take the shot. You acted with integrity. I saw the whole thing.
All right. Thanks. Look, Shepard, there's another reason I'm here. Hackett offered me a position, but I'd turn it down in a second if there was a chance to join you in the Normandy again.
Couldn't imagine meeting the Reapers without you.
Thank you, Commander. And Shepard, I need you to know that I'll never doubt you again. I get your back.
Good to know. Welcome aboard, Major.
Aye, aye, sir.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Councilor Valorn.
Kyle.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Keely Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive Man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Councilor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Commander?
Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Caden's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
Go easy on Caden. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, EDI?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers, but I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Commander, Dr. Chakras sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends, and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Caden didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight, too.
Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, He's MIA. He's presumed.
Tell me what happened. You said they got out of Vancouver.
He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. That's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. In empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you back, Caden.
Hey, I bumped into Edie in the hall. Scared the shit out of me. You could have warned me. She looks good, though.
May I speak with you, Commander? Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel. It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Thanks for coming by.
Greetings, Commander.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by C-Sec. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all in Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the closet. We'll have a report later.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see... Hey. Hey.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes. Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What'd you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody, somewhere, managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not 'cause I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.